Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire Japan. Always look forward to recording this one. And we're starting off at Morioka. And we're going to get building straight away. No long intro today. The reason being, I always fire up this game with loads of blueprints and ideas flowing out my mind. And it's great. That's what I love about Railway Empire. Plus, we are starting off with a 600,000 almost bonus, which is lovely, isn't it? That means that everything we build here is practically free. I would like a maintenance station heading down here that acts as a junction for us. Can we make that work? I hope so. These guys do need this rice, and I think if we upgrade the rice farm, we'll have enough throughput. How do I want to connect this? It has to be like that. I'm going to go and connect all of these, but what we're going to do is branch off the final one so that we've got lots of options once we head up there. And if we do this, oh yes, it's on a slope. Do you know what? 4% grade isn't that bad. There we go. We've connected to our network, have more money than we started with. And we have a new connection. So one of my ideas before starting up today's episode was to start being a little more extravagant. Equivalent to what we've got over here with bridges going over and maybe tunnels where they're required. As this isn't realism, is it? No, there's less realism and more game. Which is probably why I find it a nice alternative to something like Transport Fever 2, which is definitely leaning heavily towards realism. Do we want another maintenance yard in there? I think so. It's going to act as a filter, isn't it? An automated signal controlled junction. Now, we're missing a station up here. I would like another one in. We can do that now that we've connected our other towns. Not a maintenance yard. You want a large signal controlled train station. Technically they can operate as a signal controlled junction, providing they're not too busy. Now that gives us a few options, doesn't it? We could hook this way and hook in that way. We've got a bypass straight here. That's the first one I'd like to do. I would like it to go straighter along here. We can raise this up and wiggle it to our needs. There we go. 2% grade isn't bad. The reason I'm not allowing it to do the standard curve round is because I really want to do something to give us another set of tracks running through this hill. That gives us the option to head this way and through. Oh, it was 0% there. Through into here. I like that. I don't know whether we could possibly go a little bit further across. We'll put it in there for now since we do get full refunds. It doesn't seem a bad idea coming through here, does it? We may even have some sort of flyover to swap sides and bypass everything. Or at least get onto this track without interfering with any of the other tracks. Although that brings us back onto here. Traffic should be moving pretty fluidly through there. Can I do something similar with this? Not at the tunnel section here, but we might be able to move it out the way. Oh no, not like that. We need to connect you there. But we need to add another one in here. Yeah, it panicked a little bit, didn't it? Let's bring this down, see if we can't get it looking the part. Why won't you build that? Is it because we're connected to the track, maybe? Possibly. We're on a bit of a strange grade, aren't we? Oh, do you know what it is? I just realised we're colliding with the other tunnel, aren't we? So we need this to be quite sharp. There we go. 3% is rather nice. Yeah, I completely forgot about the other tunnel. And that's probably what is happening over there as well. 0% there. Can we get it nicer down here? 1% there. Beautiful. Just got to remember we've got that tunnel next to us. I know, it's a little bit extravagant, isn't it? Exactly what I was going for. Because we've got lots of options there now. And this one can branch into here. I hope. Yeah, just there. Perfect. I think we've left ourselves enough room as well. Now, what we want to do is be able to continue round here. We can cross over like that, but I think what would be easier is to come round here. Much wiggling later. I feel like this is the best we can go. 5% on such a short distance should be okay for most of our trains. I'll take that, as it gives us connections from the rice farm should we need it, as well as anything we put over this side as well. There was certainly much wiggling. Now, do we have enough room for a supply tower? We do. We can have another one over that side. Let's connect this up. This one can go into there. I don't know why you're attempting to make that. It's not that much of a slope, is it? It might be, actually. Let's delete this back. See if we can't get a better grade. That's worse. There we go. We just don't want the bridge because it's not needed. There we go. 4% grade. Excellent. Don't join in, though. That can go in there. We need this one because technically we can go both that way. Oh, no. This one's coming from this direction. So all we need to do with this is maybe some sort of Y coming in here. We'd like to do it as close to the station as possible, but still leave some blocking in there. And this one I'd like to take over the top because I feel like T is going to be something we're all going to need fairly early on to get everything growing. So we'll need a little bit of a run up to get over all of these. Yes. Over this side, something similar. Could we quad track that because we've only got a single track there, and then we can maybe branch into here? Do I like that? It kind of blocks off getting over there, doesn't it? Yeah, that's pretty much the same as here. That's just doing a loop. Although it could work for us, couldn't it? Because we can come in this way and come out that way. And cross over to come down there. There's a lot of options here, in fact. Or do we just want to keep going straight and possibly have another signal controlled junction down here? Ooh, I kind of like that. Yeah, delete that section. If we can get this sitting nicely, it means we can cross over without having to do it ourselves. We'll need to get it sat almost perfect though, otherwise it's going to make a real meal of everything. Right, delete that. Connect this back up over that side. Perfect. We got through the little valley there as well. Love it. That's a better junction for me. That can go in to there. I wouldn't mind having... Currently, we park in here for our wood trains. I wouldn't mind going over the top. Or in the first one. Either way would work. Meaning this can now pop into here, can't it? And we can branch off that one. This... Would I like it to go in here and have access? If we can make it work, then yes. Go into there. And you can come out to here. Will that work? I hope so. I know we funnel down here. What I'm hoping is we can also branch off and do a sort of curve like this for this track. It's got a bit of a messy junction, but the game's pretty good at handling that train-wise. Oh, come on, really? That would have been beautiful. I think that might be too close to the other junction. But the idea is there. I think we can get it to work. Get it off there instead. That's tidier. Will you go from there? Yes. Will you go into... Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I love this. There we go. And then we block it from this point. And we can bypass out of here. Yeah, would I like to do that instead so it kind of crosses over? Well, no need because we've got the junction up there, haven't we? Yeah, I think what I'd like to do with one of these entrances is take it all the way around and join in up here. Something like that. So we've got another bypass track should we need it. I don't think we'll need it. But everything's cheap and I'm going extravagant, as if you haven't noticed. I mean, we're ploughing through our money with this. But, yeah. No, I like that. I don't know what we're doing with this one now. I mean, I think it's too much to ask to go over. Or under. Or maybe we can go under. Or over. Could we go over and up into the hills? What is up in the hills? Nothing, really. It does give us another track here to go along the side. Maybe we can join into that. Would be something along those lines. Not yet. We don't need it now. I would like to get this situation sorted, though. If we can head up to into the hills, 2% grade, kind of wiggle round this hill. Doesn't matter if we've got bridges. Possibly a 2% grade. And then we stay at 2%. Can we slide into here? We're going to have to do some curvature out here. But I think it's going to be quicker. Oh, we're crossing it into the actual maintenance station there. Providing we can get this in. Right. Is that clipping? It is, isn't it? We can get it there. Ignore what it says up there for now. Yes, sort of. I don't know why you're doing it like that out there, though. If we bring this up and we try and balance this, is it because it's doing a steep thing down here? 7% might be okay. 7% grade. As long as we miss the... or 8%. 8%'s not bad. What can we get? We had it a little bit better on the other side. Here's why I don't mind this grade. We're going to be using it for our log trains, which will be empty on the way back, meaning our trains will be just fine. We want to be on this side though, don't we? Can we get that to work? Oh, I hope so. Come on. We'll have to go straight, wouldn't we, out here? Well, I'll tell you what. We'll hook in. Try and get that flattish. That's 0%. We've got the 6% bridge. And then we'll branch off with this. Cut it off there. And this is going on the inside. So this we can cut off at this point. I hope. Cut that off there. Join into here. 0%. Now do we have everything we need to make this a nice bypass over the top, avoiding the turnaround in here? The last question I would have, will our trains automatically use it, meaning it would be much better to go that way. We can also add a supply tower there as well. Yeah, that separates the traffic because we're going to have a lot more traffic as we need to supply better and better goods to the Akita area. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I love it. We've improved, I believe, rather than made it worse. Right, this is all a connection now, isn't it? Yeah, that's all a connection. This is as well. There's enough room for 2 supply towers before the junction. Then we've got signal controlled here. We're leaving this open to be a bypass over the top and head that way. Gives us everything we need there. Would I do this in Transport Fever 2 as a junction? Probably not. Maybe in an actual game if it made sense. I.e. playing the game for money. Real money turned on. But I absolutely love this from a gaming standpoint. It does give us a bypass that way as well if we really wanted to use it, doesn't it? But there's no need because we've got the signal controlled junction there which can take us wherever we want. Right, now we've done that. That was a big build. to get us going, because we would have lost out on our connection bonus if we didn't see to that immediately. The rest of the connections, it was just something that was... Oh, don't want it there. It was just something running around my mind when I first started playing this. Have I put these the wrong side? I think you did. We have everything connected. One of the things we need to connect is this, which is going to be tricky because it's up in a hill. And let's hit play so we get some money back. This building over here is this. I checked this before the beginning of the episode, and you need to build next to this icon, not next to the actual building. So that was unfortunate. Right, we can't just rest there. Akita, how are you doing? We've got to get everybody growing. They're getting everything but logs. And this should help us with our logging. Do you use it? Yes. Can we duplicate you? Because I don't think we're going to have enough logs. Are you heading back with logs? That might be true because we changed all the routes. So yes, another train with logs will be a good idea to make up for that. And then eventually load up with more. We're going to upgrade it if we can afford it, which we can't. That's pricey, isn't it? I don't think we'll run out though. We've got 3 trains running it. 3.2 per week. Does it tell you how much the line is making? It doesn't tell you the throughput, does it? No. That's okay. Right, off we go on our train. Oh, that'll be fun to drive around. We might have to do that. In fact, there are so many cool things going on around here that I want to ride them all. Akita grows. This is brilliant news. Let's get in here before it has a chance to dwindle, because sometimes they do. An upgrade. One of our tasks. Let's get to tasks. There we go. We're over halfway. We're in March 1878. We've got until 1881. When in 1881, I don't know. This is what we're aiming at. And this should happen providing we put the correct things into Akita. So more wood. Do we get enough rice in here? No. Which is another reason I wanted to expand the throughput down there. How much rice do you have? You're only level 1. How much to upgrade that? Oh, that's cheap as chips. And we can afford the other one as well. Let's just doubly make sure we have enough logs. He's going to turn around. That was just unfortunate from all this editing. We should have a train running from here, shouldn't we? Going into Yakoti there. Yakot. They're going to need rice. I would like to give them rice. So you go in there. Freight only. That's passengers. Let's make sure you only leave with a full load so you're not taking up the line. Don't mind you sitting in the station. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Get you on there. Conductor, well, actually, conductor we can have straight away. We'll give you a passengers and mail only service. Yes. And we'll go with the Forquenaut there. See which route it takes as well. Dining car, why not? Bit of extra money. As it's only taking mail, so all of our mail are having a lovely lunch. This should help these guys. What else can we do with them? We can give them a freight service, couldn't we? Going into the warehouse. Yes, but not those, no. These guys, Nishiro Minato, they really could do with a connection. And noodles as well. Yes, they're part of the thing, aren't they? That we need to do. They're part of this whole growth situation we need. Do I want you to run through the warehouse or the main station? I feel like the main station might be better. It depends how busy this warehouse gets. I think it will be okay. Do I? No. After the warehouse, make sure you go via here, and then on the way back, could you go via there? There we go. Take us through the station. I feel like our second station here is going to be quieter than the warehouse. That is going to be freight only. We got a new something here. Stoker. Sure, less downtime is always nice. There we go. You're taking loads of beans, loads of... What was that? I forgot the name of it. Brilliant. Soy sauce. There we go. Yes, you're lacking beans. You're lacking soy sauce. You're lacking wood as well, which might be a thing. We have more wood down here. Maybe we'll send you up there, or another warehouse. I feel like another warehouse up here attached to this might not be a bad idea, where we can bring in some of the further goods that we could spread around into this area. Not a bad idea. We could certainly have it open, couldn't we? How are you doing? What do you need now? Still wood. And we've still got a shortage of rice. Did we add another rice train on here? Are these both... And we've only got one? We've only got one, guys. Right, another rice train. Perfect. That will explain why that is lacking. That should sort that issue out. I'm quietly confident at the moment. Do all of our stations have maintenance buildings on? Yes, you do. Do you? Yes, you do. You do not. Let's get you one on there. We have a train running this, don't we? This is the rice delivery. And yes, you've got plenty of rice in there. You're not making... you make it... Yeah, you're full on noodles, but that will click into gear soon. Does that mean we can get seafood running down here? Did I ever figure out a way? I didn't, did I? No, I kind of skirted around it. And even up this end, we kind of blocked off the fish there. Ooh. Is there a nice way to do that? Or an excessive way to do that? It screams out like a steep climb over the top there. That goes into the warehouse, though. Well, I say that. If we go into here from this point, we can technically cut across there, can't we? Which might not be a bad connection anyway. Can we do it? Can we get you to skip past that junction? We might need to get rid of the signal. Will you do it? I'd love you to. It's a bit... Oh, what are you linking to there? There. Would need to be on that side, but we might be able to convince the game that I'm right. Are we going to convince the game I'm right? I don't know. There we go. You go in there. You slip into there. And then the other side of the... Oh, come on. No, it's not convinced. I was going to say the other side of the tower there, we could flip over, couldn't we? Why won't you connect there? It's almost perfect. Can we just come out straight? No. What are you too close to? Are you too close to the tower or to the other junction? I can't tell, really. If we get you going like that, surely. Like hugging in. It doesn't look pretty, but if it works, I'll take it. There, guys, somehow we managed it. Again, doesn't look pretty, but it does give us another connection, doesn't it? Get that in there. We get rid of that signal, otherwise our trains get very confused. Get rid of that one, that's for sure. We don't need one that side. I wouldn't mind one this side. That does nothing for us at the moment, but what it does, or should allow us to do, is branch across here. If we go in right at the junction, can we get something pretty going on? Get you up to there. Delete this back. From that point should be fine. And can we connect you in there? Beautiful. Got rid of the signal. Put you in there. I like that better. Well, we didn't have signals there anyway, so there we go. We got that done. Get rid of that signal straight after the switch. Not required. Beautiful. Yes, well, beautiful-ish. Because I would like to get the octopods up to... where do you want... I mean, ideally, you probably want to store octopods in here. But we've got beans and they're required as well. So straight to the station. Freight only. And we'll just go with one of those. Do we want a security guard? Sure. Put you on. What's the engineer like? Do you make it indifferent? We'll take it. Our first batch. I am going to change that so it's a pick up only or leave when full. We have a run going down here, don't we? Which way do you go? You head this way. Where are you? Are you in this station? If you are, that's kind of beautiful. You're on the way back with is that noodles? That would be lovely. No, you're not the one. You're not the one we need. Where's our... There it is, the warehouse one. Are you heading back with noodles? You are. Beautiful. Good time to duplicate that, because then we can have two running that. Noodles are going to be good. Do we have a train? We do, don't we? We have a train running from the warehouse into Akita. What is it? Warehouse 5 into Akita. Yes, you're picking up a nice assortment there. We may need another one, but not yet. Your coat grew. Yes. Your coatee, your coat. Yeah, we'll take everything. There we go. More growth, guys. 2 cities, both growing in the area we need to. And this one should be growing now. You're getting a bit of everything. That's absolutely perfect. Wood, once we've got the issues sorted up here, should start to happen. We will eventually get ahead of this, and there'll be more wood in there than they need to craft things. As long as this is that full? That's keeping up. Doesn't need to be full, does it? Right, we've got 3 trains running that. We've only really just started them. Yeah, there's one just pulling in now. There's another one on its way. Right then. New stoker. We'll get you. Green arrows everywhere. I love it. I think you're getting a bit of everything. We might have to start hooking up the salt soon if these keep growing the way they are. Fulfillment of demand, 97%. Yeah, they're getting everything they require at the moment. Tea is next. We just got tea. We just got tea. I would like to hook it up. Oh, how are we getting in there? We can't technically drop it off at the warehouse. I know, something extravagant to end it. Because that's the word of the day. And the plans of the day. We want a large train station. Do I want to put you up on the hill? A little bit. As long as you straddle, you should be fine. Yeah, because I want a bit of height. What I'd like to do is send this one out straight. There we go. And then over the top and in at the station. That's our direct delivery. Does it need to be that? Well, I mean, 4% isn't bad. You're going to be empty on the way back. If we can get away with it being less than 4%, I'll take it. No, that's fine. 0% and then 4% bridge. That's acceptable, isn't it? And if we can get this in record time, I'll be impressed with myself. Because the other one, which way do we want to send that? Or do we want to connect into there? I mean, we can connect into that. But we could branch off this one and send the other one into here when they need tea. Good thinking. A bit late. But yes. Don't ruin it though. That's fine. There we go. You go into there. Still 0%. And then we'll jump on one of our fancy trains that are doing bridge stuff. Yes, I like that. We'll need to hook these up with your coatee as well. We'll get that set up. Let's get them tea delivered. Do we own the tea? We do. Can we afford to upgrade it? We can. In fact, we've got a lot of money in the bank. Let's get us a train heading into there, delivering tea. Freight only. I would like you to carry a minimum of 8. Load until full. And because you're empty on the way back, it doesn't matter what train you're on or what loco is pulling you. Last thing to do, I stuck a maintenance yard on there. And we're going to take a ride over here once I've saved it. And then we've got lots more to do in the next episode to get this area growing. Quick check on the task before we go. 80 of 100. Lovely. 0 of 100 obviously there. 66,000. We've got less than 200,000 to make, and these are growing rapidly. Alright guys, just in time. Well, I've grabbed us the wood train, so we get to go over all the other tracks that are busy as the other wood train comes in. What's up with you? What are you slowing down for? Did you break down? Help! I'm stuck in a tunnel. That could have been a random breakdown. Isn't that actually typical? How long is it going to be stuck here? Possibly for the entire outro, but our money's going up. It is saved anyway. We'll find out what happened with this train when we start out. I'm going to say random breakdown though, because we've got maintenance yards either side. Lots to do when we come back. Let's get that area growing, the area of Akita. We're off. Beautiful. You get to see us driving over the top of the other tracks. Random breakdown is absolutely fine. Can't avoid that. Alright guys, until next time, take care.